Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Leo, sun, moon, and rising positions for the week ahead. Keeping in mind these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone, so make sure to check out your other placements because you could have messages there as well. Now, if you would like a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description below, or you can just email me to set that up. Okay, my friends, let's get started for Leo and see what is the energy around Leo for the week ahead. What's the current energy around Leo for the week ahead? Current energy around Leo. A new romantic cycle begins. Interesting. Leo, what's on the bottom of the deck? Don't let your past hold you back. Okay, Leo, that's interesting. I love that message for you. So there could be something new in the romantic department sort of opening up for you. And it's going to be interesting because holding you back could be your past. I said that funny. Your past could be holding you back from even entertaining the idea of a new romantic cycle beginning, or even the idea of getting involved in something romantic. So it almost makes me feel like you've had a past romantic situation that sort of turned you off completely from relationships, which, I mean, who hasn't, right? We've all had romantic relationships that have led to maybe developing a little bit of like, wow, I'm going to stay single for a while, or I'm not really going to jump back in that right away kind of thing. And it feels like that's sort of what we're looking at. So this could be an interesting sort of love reading here for Leo. I do feel like something is moving towards you that, you know, if you want to look at this even outside of romance, something new is coming into your present day, and it feels like you could let your past hold you back from something beginning in the present. And so if you're already happily married and you're like, I'm not expecting a new relationship, take this as something new coming that you're being guided to not let your past hold you back. But for some of you, this is definitely a romantic cycle, but probably not for all of you. For the rest of you, I feel like if romance is already managed, you've already got the partner of that you're happy with and everything is very good there, then this is probably a new cycle beginning that you're being guided to not let your past hold you back from whatever that new cycle is. So let's jump into the tarot cards and see if we can get some more guidance here. Okay, right away, we're seeing something interesting here. So we see Justice and the Ace of Pentacles coming out in the reverse and the King of Pentacles. So what this tells me is exactly what these cards tell me, but without the romantic emphasis, which is what I was sort of feeling and why I clarified that it doesn't necessarily have to be romance for everybody. But make sure to, check out your other signs, your other placements. If this is your sun sign, check out your moon and your rising and vice versa, because I'm seeing here that something unfair did happen. There was something here that happened in the past that was not fair, and it could hold back a new opportunity for you if you let it. And I think we're seeing the King of Pentacles here because you're really being guided to take hold of the present moment and be confident to let this new cycle begin. Let it begin. Don't hold it back because in the past something unfair happened. I think that is the general message of this reading. And yes, for some of you it was romantic, but for others of you it's something that happened in the past that wasn't fair. It wasn't in balance, and it wasn't an outcome that was fair. It feels like it was out of balance. It was unjust. It was something that wasn't fair to you. And I that's the word that really pops through, is this idea that it just wasn't fair. Something did you dirty in the past, and that is clouding your certainty or your confidence in the present moment to see something begin again. And I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's something coming back from the past. This is new. This is brand new. This is a new cycle. It's the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles showing up in the reverse says to me that you're hesitating. But seeing the King of Pentacles next to that ace is saying there's no reason to hesitate. Don't let the past interfere with this wonderful new beginning that wants to come in. And it's interesting because this new romantic cycle is the new moon in Libra, and this Justice card is Libra. So you may have experienced something at the hands of a Libra that wasn't fair, Leo. And just because that happened doesn't mean that you should let that hold you back from new experiences. Don't give it that much power. So it's interesting. I'm almost feeling like your past experience was with a Libra, and your new experience could be with an Earth sign, could be with a Virgo. And, it could be like, don't get too hung up on the signs, but it's like you're being guided to really allow this confidence of the King of Pentacles, this idea of commitment, this idea of transforming anything into something beneficial, right? Seeing that you're always being pushed into something that serves your highest good, even if you don't see how that is your highest good. It serves your highest good in some way. And so this experience here that happened wasn't fair to you. It wasn't in balance. There may have been some sacrifice or people pleasing or something that happened here where you felt taken advantage of. Your kind Leo nature was sort of abused a little bit in the past. And now you're sort of moving towards a new cycle, and there's a part of you that's going, but what if this happens again? What if this happens again? And it's sort of like, I think we're seeing the King of Pentacles to give you that confidence to say, if it happens again, you will overcome it. You will transmute it. You will take the pain and suffering and transmute it into a capacity to love and forgive. And to have this, it's almost like, the King of Pentacles is King Midas, right? The King Midas can turn anything into gold. He's an alchemist. And so it's sort of this idea that you can transmute anything into something that serves you. And so, Leo, that's such a beautiful message. And bottom of the deck, just looking at it now, is Temperance. So this is really guiding you to trust. Trust and stay grounded in the present and be open to receive. Don't block things because of the past, right? Be open to receiving. And I feel like the divine is moving you towards something that is in balance and in harmony for you. And it's going to create some significant changes in your life, but it's almost going to need you to be okay releasing the past experience. Don't bring it into the present. And don't sort of feel like you have to hold back who you are or your desires. It's all happening in divine timing when I see this Temperance card. And it almost feels like it could be that you're getting, this idea of a karmic reward because of what you went through. And so don't let your past hold you back from that. For some of you, this is going to be romantic in nature, but for others of you, it's an opportunity for you to sort of move past something that happened in your past and to move past it and to see yourself overcoming it and transmuting it, taking your pain and suffering and transmuting it into a greater capacity to love. It's very interesting, your reading, and very clear, very clear. Let's see, what does Leo need to surrender or surrender to in order to sort of allow this new cycle to begin? Wow, that came out fast. Surrender to silence. Go into quiet meditation and contemplation to allow yourself to let go and enter the stillness within, because silence can heal and replenish you. So, oh wow, and that one is coming through fast too. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will always further your goals. So being okay with this idea that, you can go into this state of stillness in order to allow yourself to release the past and surrender the ego. You're really being guided here to do some non-action, to stay in stillness so that you can surrender where you need to surrender so that your past isn't holding you back. It says here, now is a time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. I feel like this cycle is beginning outside of your control. It's divinely timed, and when it initiates, don't resist it. Don't hesitate. Don't question it. Surrender your ego and be grateful that there is a new cycle opening up for you. Try to be in stillness to heal the past instead of feeling like you have to do something. You don't have to do anything. I feel like this is all going to unfold for you and for your highest good. Your only job is to not let your past impact you. It's interesting. Don't let the past hold you back. The bottom of the deck says surrender unhealthy relationships. So again, I feel like for some of you, this is about a new relationship coming in and not letting your past or your ego prevent you from participating in this new relationship. Your task is to let go of things that don't serve you, things that were not available to you, things that were unfair, things that took advantage. Let all of that go. Oh, look at the people pleasing is right there as well. Yeah, let all of that go. You don't have to hang on to that old cycle anymore. I feel like you can release it and then sit in stillness and let what resonates with you, let that be attracted to you instead of you feeling like you have to chase it. You don't have to chase nothing. I feel like the chasing is part of that old cycle. Let that go. This is all unfolding. All you have to do is just show up. Show up as yourself. Be present in the now. Wow, what a very interesting reading for you, Leo. I'm going to leave it at that. It feels like divine timing is going to take care of all of this. You just have to be open to receive. Yes. Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope it's been helpful and resonated for you. And I look forward to reading for you again, my friends. Take care. I'm sending you so much love and light.